getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Here's Bassey, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Millsap. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, no. So good by Brooklyn.
Look, the more threes he misses, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
From deep. Rebounded by Green.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And the Nets with possession here. Knocks down the long J. 28 points for him.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better. That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Springer. Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Those back-to-backs, it could be a struggle at times. And we want to make sure the players are there, especially on the road, so that the fans can come see them.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The three ball. They get it again. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Bassey. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Millsap. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
The other thing, they continue to fill it up from three-point range, making it look easy.
Niang, he's checked in for Harris. With the second effort, Bassey, good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, the Nets shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Here's Mr. Clutch. Jacks up a 3. Here's Claxton. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The way they've hit the offensive boards in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Now Millsap. Here's Springer. Here's Bassey. To the wing on the left. Mills has the open look. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Nets keep it alive.
Big rebound and a smart play to kick it right out. They want to use as much time as possible here.
Here's Niang. Pass to Green. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. No good with the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Out to the right wing. Here's Millsap. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's Millsap's shot all night. He's so consistent at that range.
Millsap's gotten it done so far from the field, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Mr. Clutch. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Paul Millsap. Griffin, he's checked in for Claxton. Maxey, he's checked in for the Sixers.
They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
Pass to Springer. Right side Green. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Green's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, so smooth in the catch and shoot. Green doesn't really need much time or space to get a shot off.
There's a minute 26 left in the 4th. Here's Mr. Clutch. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-7 run.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for James Harden.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about? Very strange.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Here's Springer, defended by Dragic. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
Half full or half empty. Vanadium, we make this. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Pull up with love, no envy. Pull up with Ez in a Bentley. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Full up with love, no envy. Kenzo, Fendi, no Mackenzie. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. What the f*** are they started? This ain't your average artist. Yeah, I grew up on Heartless, but I never been half-hearted. It don't depend who's asking, suck what, it couldn't be me you're speaking to. These man didn't believe in you, now they wanna chill with you. This comes to me naturally. This ain't no gimmick or acting. Me, that's like then walk off casually. Try know that I'm active. Try me cause I'm match fit. TV still gang haters see me and get on some fancy. The fact is, I've never fallen off. I paid the cost to be the boss. I took the loss, I made it back. Now I just and make it stack. It is what it is. Now you can't play with the facts. I know what it is. Now I can't forget what it is. I was one of those kids in the flats. It's just the life that we live. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Pull up with love, no envy. Pull up with Ez in a Bentley. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Full up with love, no envy. Kenzo, Fendi, no Mackenzie. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Round there gets, down there gets. It's kinda mad when your brethren falls in love with a. Still rough, rugged and ready. If they're coming, I'm ready. I've done it already. I ain't running, I'm running it Red Sea. These man are just desperate. Do anything for the best look. Can't hear when they're speaking backwards. Forwards where I put my best foot. Diamond a shine and a glisten. Jump in the Benz, time for the mission. I'll put my gold true face on. A real boss don't need permission. And the fact is, I've never fallen off. I paid the cost to be the boss. I took the loss, I made it back. Now I just and make it stack, it is what it is. Now you can't play with the facts, I know what it is. Now I can't forget what it is. I was one of those kids in the flats. It's just the life that we live. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Pull up with love, no envy. Pull up with Ez in a Bentley. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Full up with love, no envy. Kenzo, Fendi, no Mackenzie. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Hey, yo, Vanadium, we make this.
Yeah, let's go, ayy, back in this, let's go, ayy, yeah, I took notes, yeah, now they want to steal my soul, yeah, real dope, yeah, I'm feeling it ever the more, I'm rocking these clothes, yeah, now they want to say that's dope, yeah, I get the way I'm included, it seems on myself and you know that though, try to the music, it's 20 to feel it, I never look back, oh no, this ain't no confusion, yeah, talking on the ruler, yeah, still trying to take my, yeah, still vibing off. Waking up, like the man of my city. Keeping it posted, don't play with no pity. Squad at the crib, call it Jiggy Committee. Yeah. 500K, not the socialist tricky. Still drop the screen time, less than 50. Baby, it's me time, sorry, not kidding. 500K, still climbing that mountain. Yeah, and it just never be drowning. Yeah, like I'm actually in a fountain. Yeah, I just hum it and I found it. Yeah, got another playing the field. I don't need that. Wait for the hood, just let it fall back. Yeah, let's go. Ayy, back in this, let's go. Ayy, yeah, I took notes. Yeah, now they want to steal my soul. Yeah, real dope. Yeah, I'm feeling it ever the more. I'm rocking these clothes. Yeah, now they want to say that's dope. Yeah, I get the way I'm included. It seems on myself and you know that dope. Try to the music, it's 20 to feel it. I never look back. Oh no. This ain't no confusion. Yeah, talking that on the ruler. Yeah, still trying to take my. Yeah, still vibing off.
like trying on your dad punks. Feel hurt when the plaques come. Get with a verse when I rap on. Put you on a shirt up in pack, son. Never did it for the money, only passion. Laughed at my passion. Been an innovator, so I passed down. All the people haters and they passed down. Stars wall when you're George Lucas. Laser beam when I stormtroopers. People fear what they don't understand, but then they get mad because they don't dare to do it. Everybody a shining star, they ain't get far, so they can't prove it. Most stars, foolish. Full of gas, useless. Pushing bad influence. Wonder what happened to them. They say hurt people. Guess that is proven. They put on a mask to mask feelings. Fill a universe with mass ceilings. Most people not even tapping in. All stars just gotta grab it within. That's what's happening. God bless you like a napkin. A vessel just wrapped to him. It'll get you massive wins. Only thing ever different between me and you. I dream, imagine them. Manifestation, not magic, is a patient when you work and add the wins.
I'm fine, feeling blue, nothing new, always dark, but I still shine. My mind in a mood 'cause the moon calls me out in the nighttime. Still shine. Hold me.
bounce. Don't hurt when the plaques come. Get with a verse when I rap on. Put you on a shirt, I've been packed, son. Never did it for the money, only passion. Laughed at my fashion. Been an innovator, so I passed down. All the people haters in they past stars. Warrior George Lucas. Laser beam when I stormtroopers. People fear what they don't understand, but then they get mad because they don't dare to do it. Everybody is shining star, they ain't get far, so they can't prove it. Most stars, foolish. Full of gas, useless. Pushing bad influence. Wonder what
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time, like top 2, top 3.
Let's meet the visiting team, Chicago Bulls. Javonte Green. Let's meet your Detroit Pistons. Corey Joseph. Isaiah Stewart. At 4'6'8", number 41, Saddiq Bey.
Before we get...
Thanks, BA. Well, the NBA's playing...
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Green out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for Detroit, Bey and Grant make up the forward pair. There you go. Cunningham is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Stewart in another... Opening night that sticks out in your mind?
Well, for me, rookie year opening night is always special. Came out the gates 25, 10, and 5. Of course, 2004 was special the entire previous year.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Lee. With some arc. Open shot, Grant. No good off the back of the rim.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
The ball, bro.
Here's DeRozan.
Hello.
1 second left. And he lays it in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game
I'm
so far.
about to do this right here. About to go crazy. About to go crazy.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
They've also been strong at the foul line, not wasting any of those chances.
Saban Lee is out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Bagley in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's MP. And that one's long.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that.
We'll never question MP's toughness. I mean, he's willing to take a few lumps down low if it means points or a trip to the line.
Looking here now at MP. He spent only a year in college, but has a lot of upside to his game.
NBA, watching him in college, MP
So we getting paid
for the NBA. Might take an adjustment period, but the talent is definitely there.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Lee. Covered by MP. Here's Grant. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
MP outside. For 3. And the Bulls get it back. Here's Bradley. And the basket is good. Bradley's got his second bucket on the night.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Here's Lee. Thompson with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And it's in there. MP's got his first bucket in this one.
Quit calling me MP and call me Michael Jordan, man. MP. What am I say?
I mean, what patience in the pick and roll. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Olynyk up top. Grant outside. Over to Rosen. Grant's shot is off.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep in and sauce like that.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Olynyk for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Grant. And Joseph is subbed in for Lee. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Green comes in for Bradley. MP outside. To the paint. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Oh, another miss by MP.
And this is exactly who